Hey guys, it's Coaster Nerd Weekly, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a coaster at my home park, Kings Island. Today's review is going to be of Orion, the park's newest coaster. Orion opened in 2020, and as I said before, it's the newest coaster at Kings Island. This coaster did open 2 years ago, so I guess this review is kind of late, but who cares. Now let's talk about the stats. This coaster is a Giga coaster manufactured by B&M, a common manufacturer that you can find throughout the Cedar Fair parks. It features a height of 287 feet, a top speed of 91 miles per hour, a length of 5,321 feet, a drop angle of 85 degrees, and a drop of 300 feet, which is why it is classified as a Giga coaster. Now of course, this isn't the tallest or fastest coaster ever, but the stats are still pretty impressive in my opinion. Let's talk about the ride experience. The ride goes straight into the lift hill, which feels moderately fast and brings you to the top height of 287 feet. You then go down the amazing first drop, which feels very steep and feels very long, giving you nice floater in the front and amazing sustained ejector in the back. The first drop is pretty much the only part of the ride that varies depending on which row, but the rest of the ride is good in any row in my opinion. You then go into a 90-degree banked hill that gives a nice floaty sideways airtime sensation. And this actually might be banked more than 90 degrees, or maybe even less, but it feels like it's at least 90 degrees. You then head into the pretty tall turnaround, which doesn't do a whole lot except for a nice feeling of speed and a bit of laterals. You then go into one of the ride's best airtime moments, a speed hill that feels, of course, very speedy. This speed hill gives some amazing sustained ejector and weirdly slight laterals, which feels very cool when you're also being ejected from your seat. You then head up into another airtime moment, which is your standard camelback hill that you would see on B&M Hypers, giving great floater airtime. You then head into an upward helix that gives some pretty good laterals, where you then dive under the first drop, giving a great head chopper. This weirdly is also where the ride takes your photo, which I just feel like it's not a very great spot to take your photo. I feel like it should take it like at the first drop or maybe the speed hill. Anyways, what happens next is my favorite part of the ride. It's kind of like an off-axis airtime hill mixed with a slight turn, and this part absolutely ejects you out of your seat. And it does this while you're slightly banked to the left, which makes it feel even crazier. You then pop up into the final brakes, giving another good moment of airtime, thus ending your ride on Orion. Well, sort of. You still have to traverse the infamous super long brake runs of the B&M Gigas. A recent trend in the coasters that Cedar Fair has opened in the recent years is they all have theming and a storyline. We saw it at Kings Island in 2017 when we got Mystic Timbers, which has the theming with the shed and the whole backstory with the Miami River Lumber Company and such. And we saw it with Copperhead Strike with the seeing Grandma secretly making moonshine and then having to escape in an old car that can do vertical loops. Okay. Anyways, the point I was trying to make is that Orion has cool theming too. When Orion was added in 2020, the area it is in was rethemed to Area 72, and it used to be called X-Space. When this retheme happened, some of the theming for Flight of Fears changed, a new themed food stand opened, and some of the theming in the area changed as well. So basically the storyline for Orion is that there's a big meteor shower coming for Earth that will apparently destroy Earth or something like that. So Orion is a simulation for the vehicle that will take us off planet before the meteor showers start. The ride is called Orion because the vehicle will take us to a habitable planet found in the Orion's Belt constellation. Unlike Mystic Timbers and Copperhead Strike, there is no on-ride theming. However, there is some nice theming throughout the queue in the Area 72 section of the park. And of course, you can't forget the Orion/Area 72 theme music made by Imascore. Just listen to how good this is. I really like the music that Imascore has been making for the Cedar Fair parks, and I hope they keep up the good work. In conclusion, Orion is an amazing coaster with a great sense of speed, great airtime moments, cool theming, and is just what Kings Island needed in my opinion. The only problems I have with this ride are the B&M rattle it has. You only really feel the rattle in the valleys in between elements, but it is still noticeable. The other problem I have with it is that it feels like it's missing an element or two. But in my opinion, these two complaints don't affect the whole ride experience itself, and Orion is an amazing ride as it is. For its final score, I'm giving Orion a 9 out of 10. As I said before, this ride has great speed, airtime, and theming, and is overall a great coaster. I hope to see how this compares to other B&M Giga coasters soon. Thanks for watching my review on Orion. If you made it all the way to the end, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as I hope to make more coaster reviews, and your support really helps a bunch. And I'll see you guys next time on Coaster Nerd Weekly.